Good morning, everyone. I know I look the same, but it is the next morning. And we're going to start on our feet today for our yoga practice. We're going to focus a lot on breath in our sequences today to set you up for your week. So sometimes when we're standing, especially when we close our eyes, you'll feel a bit unsteady. So it might be better to have the feet hip distance. And then if you feel like there's any tension in the shoulders, you could give them a roll. You can maybe turn your head. And then when you feel just a little bit looser, we're going to start and leave our hands by our sides today. Now you might choose to be in Tadasana with the palms forward, or you might want to just gently bring the thumb and the forefinger together. That will create a bit more softness in your hands. Then let's set the posture. So let's draw the head back and lift the chest. And then also let's pull up through those thighs so we engage the muscles of the legs. So we've got quite strong legs, but let's see if we can leave all the upper body quite soft. So when you're ready, if it feels good to close your eyes, then do that. And just check in with how your body feels. Now, there'll be more tension in the legs because we're standing. But just acknowledge how the back feels, how the shoulders feel. Move them again if you need to. I did. And then we're going to move the hands. So we're going to place your dominant hand on your belly. So if you're right-handed, put that on your belly and put your other hand just on your chest or even near your heart. I'm going to leave the hands there as we breathe in and out. And I just want you to observe where the breath starts. Now, it's harder when we're standing. You might feel more breath in the top hand, but I want you to see if you can get more breath in the lower hand. At least I want the breath to start there. So can you now think of your breath as 3 parts? So it comes into your lower hand, then your ribs expand out, then it comes into your chest. So it's almost like a big ball. You're kind of pumping that ball up with air, and then you're letting that air all come out of it. So when we do this, often it feels a bit mechanical at first. So see if you can then make it feel a bit more natural. So you're still concentrating on those 3 parts of the breath, but they all coincide with each other, one after the other. And then bring your hands back to your sides, wriggle fingers and wriggle toes. And drop your chin and just open the eyes a few times here until you're ready to keep them open. Let's take a breath in and bring the hands together. So let's exhale the hands to the heart center. Inhale the hands up. And then just open the arms again. So we can inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's do one more. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. This time we're adding on. You stay here. You're going to take a gentle, very gentle twist to one side. See if you can leave the hips forward. Come back to the center. twist the other way. Let shoulders stay down. Come back to the center. Arms lift, arms lower. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Adding on again. Now this time we're going to lift the arms and roll forward. So you can roll all the way down, then bring hands to your thighs and find a flat back. But I want quite a high flat back, so you've got a bend in your legs and you're able here to really push your chest out. Let's roll back up. So let's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale to your flat back or your chest lifts. Exhale, roll up. Now, look, it doesn't matter if the breath starts going the other way. I just want to keep more of a focus on the breath today. Now come to this position here, and I want you to hold here. So your twist now comes in here. You're going to drop one shoulder. See if you can keep knees even though, and turn to one side. Excuse me. And then drop the other shoulder and turn to the other side. Now I really want to bend this knee more, so try and keep your knees level. Let's roll up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, twist. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, roll up. I'm adding on again. This time I want you to stay at the bottom. Just hold a forward fold this first time. And you might even just want to rock hips side to side a little bit so that lower back eases off. And then I want you to bend one leg and straighten the other, and then change. So do a couple of these and go easy on these. And if you need to come up and do them here or higher, that's fine, because it's the first time we've brought length into the legs. For now, let's just roll back up. And now we'll return to our sequence. Now your twist is going to come here, so I want you to bend your right leg and lift your left arm and gently turn. Hand comes down and bend the other leg and turn the other way. So the bending of the leg just affords you a bit more movement. So hopefully that will work out as the opposite leg. Then we roll back up. So let's do that with breath. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. I don't mind what way you go, but you bend the opposite leg. Inhale, turn one way. Exhale, back to forward fold, or you could be here. Inhale, turn the other way. Back to forward fold. And then roll yourself back up. Let's do one more. Hopefully you're getting quite warm now. Maybe you're able to open the arm back a bit more. Let's stay now at the top and find a back bend. Exhale, roll all the way down. And we're coming down to all fours now. So let's step one leg forward. And again, a little bit of a sequence so we can stay focused on the breath. So first of all, we're going to clasp the hands behind us, draw the shoulders down and push the hips forward. So you might get a bit of a stretch in the back leg. I also want you to open the chest. From there, we're pulling back, hands to thigh or hands to the ground. A bit of length in the leg. Now, once we've got these going, we won't hold them for too long. Want you return now to your lunge, but bring your hands forward and lift the same arm as the leg to open up. Then you've got two choices. You either pull back again, or if you feel able, you lift that back leg. Now, I'm not looking for length, but I am looking for you to feel the stretch, but I'm not saying you have to straighten that front leg at all, but you can bring some length into it just to feel the stretch. Okay, knee comes back down. Let's do those in more of a flow. So we inhale, we stay here for the exhale. We inhale, pull back, exhale. We inhale, walk forward, exhale. We inhale, lift the back knee if you can, exhale over the front leg. Let's do one more. Inhale, exhale, pull back, inhale, exhale, come forward. And lift the back knee. So when you're ready, let's change sides, just in your own time. And we'll do 3 of that sequence on this side. Keeping that focus on breath. I won't talk you through the breath this time. Probably hear mine. Pull back. Lunge forward. Back knee can lift, your option. Knee down, clasp hands. One more time. Pull back. Lift the back knee. Okay, so come to child's pose, or if you prefer to just sit and relax forward, go there. Just a moment just to assimilate all of that. But stay focused on the breath, and we'll be coming to our feet after this. So in your own time, let's come to forward fold. And then when you're ready, let's roll up. Lift the arms. There's no rush, even though I'm here already. And bring the arms down. Okay, so I'm going to stay working this way. So still focusing on the breath, but we're going to start to challenge the legs a little bit here too. So you need a bit of room behind you to step back. So let's take a big step back with that right leg into warrior one. Inhale, bring the arms up. So here's your starting place with palms together. Really connect that back foot into the ground. Bend your front leg. So your breath sequence is here. We inhale, palms down. We exhale, palms up. I'm going to push off the back foot to come forward and lift back up. And I'm just going to change that breath pattern. So I want you to inhale here, exhale, hands down, inhale, hands up. Exhale, come forward to that diagonal line, push off that back foot. Inhale and rise. Can you deepen your front leg for the third one? Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now open the arms wide, palms up, lift your back heel, and just jiggle yourself around till you find standing lunge. Now really power up that back leg if you can. Inhale here, exhale, turn, just like we did in the warming sequence, towards that front leg. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, turn the other way. Come back to the center. Can we do that again? Lower if you want more work. Hands come down. Ooh. I'm going to step that back leg in to forward fold. We're not staying here though. I want you to bring your feet together, bend your legs and inhale to chair pose. And then we worked this leg, didn't we? Your left leg a lot. So I want you to bring your right arm across that leg and start to turn your body. Now check the knees go forward. You're well prepared for a good twist. So you're pushing off the thigh and pulling this arm back. Now if you've got the balance today, look up. So look up to that top hand, sit lower if you can. Reach. And then release and just roll up. Take a breath in and bring your arms back. So let's take that sequence on the other leg now. So your left leg steps back. We set up your warrior one. We lift the arms. Palms come together. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Deepening through the legs if you can. Rotating that back hip forward. One more here. Open the arms, lift the back heel, lengthen that back leg. Can you also open here? Inhale, exhale, turn. Inhale, exhale, turn the other way. Don't let that front knee go with you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands come down. I'm moaning. Step your back leg in. It's from my Pilates last night. Okay, so bending legs, lifting the arms, finding chair pose. And then this time bringing your left arm across your right thigh. Reaching the arm up, really pulling, but really check. So some of you will think they're going forward, but one will be more forward than the other. Look up if you can. Breathe in and rise. And release the arms. So keeping with that theme, we're coming to a balance now. And we're going to keep a twist in that. So I'd like you to just lift your right heel to start with. And then I want you to square your hips. Now the way to do that is I want you to take your left hand to this hip. And I don't want you to allow it to turn. So you're squaring it forward. Then you're going to reach your right arm back with the thumb up. Stay there, feel the arm pull back. And maybe engage your abdominal muscles a little bit here. Look to the ground. And if you can, lift the leg. And then you can hold onto the thigh. Now once you've got the thigh, you can pull on the thigh just a touch. And that will enable you to turn your body more. Now you've got a couple of options here if you're feeling steady. You could straighten your front leg. And you could also, or look to your back hand. So when you're ready, step down, take a breath, set up the other side. So left heel lifts, hand squares the hips, arm reaches back. So we're opening that shoulder. Lift the leg if and when you're ready. Pull the arm back. Find progression if you can, or stay. Even just turning a bit more would be progression. Step down whenever you're ready and give your shoulders a roll. So roll yourself down and we're coming to lay on our fronts. So you're going to bring your hands just under your shoulders here to start with. And I just want you to lift one leg. So I want you to keep that leg really straight. And then change. Now, I want you to bring your arms by your sides. And I want you to use your palms now to press into the ground. And I want you to lift both. Now, I don't mind if arms even bend a little bit, but the pressure through the palms will allow you to lift your legs higher. Then I want you to stay and I want you to feel the work in the lower back. Bring the legs back down, release. You can push back to child's pose if you want to. Yes, it's kind of a modified lower locus. When I take you to the full lower locus, no one ever likes it anyway. So we're working here today. If you know lower locus, the full version, I'm happy for you to go there. Okay, so let's think about breath. It's quite hard to breathe because we're squished into the ground. So let's go again. Pushing to lift the legs even higher. Breathing. And release. Well done. So I'm going to take you straight into one arm bow pose after that extension. So I want you to reach your right arm forward And you're going to reach back for your left foot. Now, if you can't get it, just keep the leg straight, like you did before, because you'll get a better extension that way. So you're going to push through this hand. If you've got the foot, you're going to push the foot into the hand, or you could have your trousers. And I really want you to push through this hand here so it becomes a back extension, and push this foot high. Still following the breath. When you're ready, let's change sides. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. And release and push back. So I'm going to take you into full bow now. If you don't want to go there, just stay with what we just did, or your version of what we just did. Otherwise we'll go into our full bow pose. We'll do it twice so that those people doing one leg, you've still got the opportunity to do both legs eventually. So you're reaching back for one, you've got the arm forward if you're doing one, or you're going to reach back for both. Then you're going to push the foot or the feet into the hands and lift. Now see if you can inch your knees just a touch closer. Really push the feet up. Come out of it when you need to. You can keep hold if you want to. And then when you're ready, let's go again. So see if you can push your feet into your hands so much this time that you get a stretch in your chest. Stay if you can for another breath or two. Come out of it if you need to. And release. So I just want to ease off that lower back now. So I'd like you to push up to all fours. I'd like you just to hold cat for maybe 3 breaths. So you're rounding your lower back. You're pushing up. And from here, we're going to pass one arm through and just rest there. I really want the lower back to be soft here, so we are getting a gentle twist. But actually, I just want all of this to soften. So if you think it feels better for you to be back here, be back there. And don't emphasize the twist too much, just rest, soften. Might get a nice shoulder stretch if you're lucky. When you're ready, change arms. I want you to come and sit in easy pose, which is essentially just sitting cross-legged. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't sit cross-legged, you could be here. Equally, if you're someone that has really loose hips and you want to pull one foot up, then do. But again, it's really about softening the lower back more than anything. So I want you just to bring hands forward and let yourself relax over your legs. So you might get a little bit of stretch in the bottom if you need it. Breathe in And let's just change legs. Come forward again. Okay, so if you're really comfortable here, you could stay here. We're going to finish seated, or you could bring your legs in a different position if you want to. Or you could lay down, yeah? Some of you might have a bit of time today, so you might choose to lay down and relax. So let's find a position where we can sit up tall if we're seated. Let's bring the thumb and the forefinger together briefly. Let's drop the shoulders. Then when you're ready, just like we did at the beginning, we're going to take our dominant hand to our belly and our other hand to our chest. And we're just going to acknowledge where the breath is. Now at the beginning I asked you to do the 3-part yoga breath. But now I just want you to notice where the breath naturally sits. So the breath will still be coming into the chest, just a tiny amount. But you'll notice now, because you've hopefully gained some relaxation, even though we've been working quite hard, how the breath now naturally sits in the belly. We bring our hands together now. I'm going to rub our hands till they're warm. And our eyes might still be open. It's not for our eyes. We're going to take our hands. We're going to place them over our heart today. And we're just going to focus on all that love we have in our heart for everyone else. And of course yourself. And just see if we can give ourselves a bit of love back, so that love can go a bit further today. Maybe reach someone else who might need it. So just feeling all that energy and warmth in your heart and letting that soothe you. If your eyes have closed, then just opening them gradually. Moving the hands away. Feels a bit weird when you take them away. So I hope you enjoyed the session. I hope the focus on the breath has been good for you. Please leave me feedback. Email me if you want to. Send me a message. Haven't heard from anyone for a while actually, so you're under pressure now to contact me. Have a good day. Namaste.